Hello, my name is Salwa Nabila and my dream country is Australia. Here I would like to explain the similarities and differences between Indonesia and Australia. In Indonesia, the employees use title to call their seniors or the boss. There are too much jam karet because Indonesians like to buy some time and Indonesian people like to do things in mutual cooperation. And it is rare for workers to use public transportation because the access is difficult and it will take a lot of time and many ways to get into a job by the insider way. The honor of higher status will be very visible. For example, many workers who like to lick the boss. As for the Australia, seniority is so low that workers call their bosses by the first name, and the work environment is very relaxed but serious at work. And many together activities such as tea parties or they just go outside together, and most of them will always say hello even if it is just the first time they meet. They really value someone's expertise so highly that it is of key importance of their field of work, and the seniority is rarely seen in Australian workplace. As for the similarity, Indonesia and Australia have a variety of language. They also have diversity of religions, cultures, as well as many immigrants. And both countries have a strong and growing democracies. They have a friendly environment towards each other and hardworking in their work.
Hello everyone, my name is Defitra and I want to share my dream country. So my dream country is US. Why US? Because my dream job is being an editor, and the movie industry in America is very big, very developed. As we all know, there are so many companies productions like Walt Disney and then Warner Bros and etc. So I hope I can working at one of the companies and get new knowledge. So when I return to Indonesia, I can share my knowledge and I hope it can generate movie industry in Indonesia. And then about the working culture. Working culture in America and Indonesia have differences and similarity. Like in America, the employee are more individualistic. This can be seen from the research that doing by the Hofstede Center. Like 15 companies in Indonesia, in America, they have an individualistic employee because the employee people want get freedom. They are feel more get a freedom when they doing the work by herself. And then Americans is more disciplined rather than Indonesian. Like as we all know, the employee in Indonesia sometimes come late when go to work. But Indonesian and America have similarity too. Like in creative industry, the employee is prefer wearing casual dress. And then working hours, Indonesian and American have similarity too in working hours. Like in Indonesia, the working hours in 18 hours on a day, it's same as American. They have 18 hours working on a day. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Desvita Najwarani. I want to talking about my dream country to work. There are 4 aspects that we need to know the difference about my country, Indonesian, and my dream country, USA or American. My dream job is to be a film producer, and America is a country that has the best film quality and the best film production company. When it comes to difference, Indonesia and American have quite a lot of difference. Firstly, like religion. The majority of religion in Indonesia are Muslim, and it is very difficult to find a mosque. But in American, the mostly adhere to Christianity. The second difference is regarding the weather. I always dream that I could live in a country that has winter because I am so in love with snow. American is a country that has four seasons, one of which is winter. Meanwhile, Indonesia only has summer and rainy season. The third difference is calm. In American, the average population has a life of their own and is not dependent on neighbors. The atmosphere is very peaceful because quiet is the atmosphere that I really want. In Indonesia, we all know that Indonesia is the most populous country, so there are crowds everywhere. Fourth, in America, the production house already has the sophistication of technology to create animation or CGA base so that it is more developed. However, in Indonesian, the technology is not sophisticated enough to make a CGA the equivalent of a universal studio production house. The similarities that exist in Indonesia and America, first, with countries that uphold the values of tolerance and diversity. Second, Indonesia and America have a lot of cultural diversity as well as very beautiful natural landscape moment. Third, equally well paid for a film producer. Fourth, equality to an emopaid is to have human rights that are highly respected. Fifth, has a very good film quality and to competition. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My dream job after graduating from college is becoming an aid worker, where I want to work in Singapore, a neighboring country of Indonesia. And in Singapore, particularly as an aid worker, we have a job desk of helping the countries in assisting, maybe doing war or aftermath or of this natural disaster that happens in the country. And an aid worker also manage projects in the areas, maybe giving help in technical issues or maybe medical supplies to the countries. And in doing the job, we have some work ethics, particularly in Singapore, where the work ethics are integrity and honesty, discipline. We have to be disciplined in doing the job, and we have to respect each other, respect our teammates, our co-workers, and lastly, we have to be responsible in doing our job. So I think that's it for my dream job and my job task and the work ethics of being an aid worker in Singapore. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Okta Andika Pratama. I want to talk about the similarity and the differences between Indonesia and Japan. First of all, I want to talk about the similarity between Indonesia and Japan is that there are still many who farm even though Japan is a developed country, but the population is still a lot of farming like Indonesia. And the second is the same staple food, namely rice, as a daily staple food. And there are many similarities between Indonesia and Japan. Then I want to talk about the differences between Japan and Indonesia. First, Japan really maintains their cleanliness. As you know, everywhere when you want to go to Japan, they have a clean place, they have a clean people, and very keep their cleanliness. And the second is Japan has a very orderly traffic, different from Indonesia. Thank you. That's all from me.